you today? I hope you're having a great day and a great week. Welcome to piano class. This is our Mighty Musicians 1 class, and this is lesson 13. We're going to start with our flashcards. Treble clef, bass clef, quarter note, quarter rest, half rest, dotted half note, whole rest, eighth note, eighth rest, 16th note, 16th rest, sharp sign, flat sign. I hope those are getting easier for you to say. Our rhythms are ton, 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 rest, ton, tut, tut, ton, rest, tut, tut, ton, ton, rest, tut, 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 ton, rest, ton, ton, rest, ton, tut, ton, rest, tut, ton, tut, ton, rest, ton, 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 rest. Kind of slippery. We're going to stand up now and we're going to sing Our Favorite Note is Do. Tap your knees. This is Our Favorite Note is Do. Remember the words. We sing do, 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 a favorite note we know. Ray, 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 my fingers really play. Me, 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 we sing it happily. Fa, 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 we jump and say yee-haw. So, 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 we march on down to do. Do, do, do. We can have a seat again, and we're going to turn in our books to page 62. We have a new song called Johnny Tapping. Johnny taps with one hammer, and then he'll tap with two. Can you tap with a hammer? So use your right hand, or which hand? One hand, and you're going to tap with a hammer. We'll tap with two. Tap, tap, tap. Johnny taps with one hammer. Johnny taps with one hammer, then he taps with two. Tap, 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 tap. Johnny taps with one hammer, then he taps with two. Do, 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 mi, so. Do, do, re, so, so, mi. Do, 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 do. Actually our tempo, ton, 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 ton. But it seems like we're playing much faster because we have lots of eighth notes in this song. So always be careful on this song that on the second page we play the quarter notes slower. They seem much slower. Let's come to my keyboard. Copycat, copycat, mi, re, do, re. Can you be a copycat for me, re, do? I sing do, mi, so. C major chord, sing do, mi, so is a C major chord. Do, fa, la is an F major chord. Tip your head. Do, fa, la is an F major chord. Ti, fa, so is a G7 chord. Tap your knees. Ti, fa, so is a G7 chord. Do, mi, so This is our bride. Remember, the bride is, here comes the bride, here comes the bride. Then we have our fire truck. And that is the siren on the fire truck. Our duck goes, do, re, quack, do, re, quack. Our star, do you remember the song for the star? It is, twinkle, twinkle. Then we learned the doorbell. Doorbell, ding dong. You can also hear a doorbell going up. Today we're going to learn a new sound, which is a ship. There is a song that goes, my Bonnie lies over the ocean, my Bonnie lies over the sea, my Bonnie lies over the ocean, oh bring back my Bonnie to me. So if Bonnie lies over the ocean, the only way to get her back is on a ship, because this is an old song before they had airplanes. So the first two notes of this song is the ship sound. Our new sound, the ship sound. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. And if you can remember that song, that is the ship sound. We're going to sight read some rhythms. I'm going to hold up these rhythms on a card and we are going to clap and chant. 1, 2, clap and chant. Ton, 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 rest. 1, 2, clap and chant. Ton, rest. Ton, rest. 1, 2, clap and chant. Ton, 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 ton. Great big whole note. Let's do them again. Ready, go. Ton, 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 rest. 1, 2, clap and chant. Ton, rest. Ton, rest. 1, 2, clap and chant. Ton, 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 ton. Great big whole note. Good job. Remember, anytime you see a new rhythm, you need to clap and chant the rhythm to be sure you're getting it correct. Let's do our hands together prepping. Watch me first. I will go half note, ton, 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 half note, dot. Try it with me. Go half note, ton, 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 half note, dot. One more time. Go half note, ton, 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 half note, dot. Watch me first. I will go ton, ta, ta, ton, ta, ta, ton, 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 half. Your turn. Ready, go. Ton, ta, ta, ton, ta, ta, ton, ton, half note. One more time. Ready, go. Ton, ta, ta, ton, ta, ta, ton, ton, half note. I was playing eighth notes with my right hand there. We're going to turn in our books now to page 70, Home on the Range. This is our ensemble that we listened to last week, and today we're going to start learning the parts. Today we're going to learn the stick part, which goes right here on the top of the instrument parts. And when we go to our keyboards, we're going to learn piano 1. But let's look at our stick part. My rhythm is rest, ton, ta, ta, ton, 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 ta, ta, ton, 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 ton. And you'll notice that I have the same rhythm all the way until I get to here when I'm going to play ton, rest, rest. And that rest will allow me to get ready to play the piano part. So let's play our stick part, starting at the beginning. Rest, ton, ta, ta, ton, 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 ta, ta, ton, 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 ta-ta-ton, 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 ton, rest, rest. So that is the stick part. I hope playing those eighth notes is getting easier for you, because that's what we have are those eighth notes that get the ta-ta, ta-ta. Let's go to our keyboards now, but keep our books open to Home on the Range. We were just playing the stick part, and the stick part goes with this singing part, the verse part. After we finish the stick part, we will sing the chorus, and we will play piano 1 today. You'll notice it's all dotted half notes, and they're all notes that we're familiar with. Let's just point and sing them, and then we'll play them. 1, ready, go. So half dot, fa half dot, mi half dot, mi half dot, do half dot, do half dot, re half dot, re half dot, do half dot, mi half dot, fa half dot, fa half dot, mi half dot, re half dot, do half dot, do, rest. So all notes that we're familiar with. When you're playing one, be looking ahead to what the next one is while you hold. So we would wait until the verse finished and then come in. And here we go. So half dot, fa half dot, mi half dot, mi half dot, do half dot, do half dot, re half dot, re half dot, do half dot, mi half dot, fa half dot, fa half dot, mi half dot, re half dot, do half dot, do, rest. So you can play the stick part and the piano part. You would just put your sticks down very quickly and put your hand on the keys and start playing at so. Let's turn now to page 62. This is our new song, Johnny Tapping, that we sang on the carpet. We're going to do just the right hand this week, and I'm going to play the first line and you play it back. 1, 2, I will play. Do, 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 mi, so, do, do, re, so, so, mi, do, do, your turn, play with me. Do, 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 mi, so, do, do, re, so, so, mi, do, do, my turn, I play. Do, 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 mi, so, do, do, re, re, so, so, do, your turn, play with me. Do, 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 mi, so, do, do, re, re, so, so, do. Now, these are quarter notes on this page. I've been playing eighth notes that are fast, but my quarter notes will seem slow. Listen first. I will play. Fa, mi, re, mi, fa, mi, re, so, your turn, play with me. Fa, mi, re, mi, fa, mi, re, so. Last line, listen, see if it sounds familiar. Do, 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 mi, so, do, do, re, re, so, so, do, half, same as this one. Here we go. Do, 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 mi, so, do, do, re, re, so, so, do, half. Now, a lot of times when we have eighth notes, we tend to play our quarter notes too fast. We treat them almost like eighth notes. And I had someone just this week who played re, re, so, so, do, and then went fa, mi, re, mi, fa, and they're not that fast. They're twice as long as the eighth notes. Ton, 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 ton. the difference? These are walk, 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 running, running, walk, running, 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 half note. So listen to your recording and listen to the difference between the quarter notes and the eighth notes. The quarter notes are twice as slow as the eighth notes. We're just going to do the right hand. Count carefully when you play and sing your note names. Let's turn to page 48. Sailor, Sailor on the Sea is our pass-off song for this week. Remember, we are playing dosos and tisos with our left hand, and we are in 3/4 time. So be sure that you play me half, me half, re, do half, do half, done. And don't hold the quarter note and turn it into 4/4 time. So watch your counting very carefully on this one too, and make sure that you're playing 3/4 time. I'm looking forward to your video for that. Let's get out our binders and turn to week 12. We're going to review our sight reading that we've worked on this past week. We're going to play re, mi, fa, hold, mi, re, do with so, 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 and do, do, do. So let's find our hand position. 1, 2, ready, play. Re, mi, fa, have, mi, re, do, have. And remember, our sight reading doesn't have to be fast. We're just playing accurately. You should have written some more quarter notes, half note, whole notes, and rests, all the different rests down here, and then labeled them or told your mom or dad what they were. So if you would send me a picture of that, I'd love to see that. Let's turn to week 13 and let's walk through our practice directions. Number 1, point and sing our notes. We go mi, fa, so, half, do, 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 half. Play and sing your notes. We go mi, fa, so, half, do, 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 half. Point and say your intervals. They are mi, up a second, down a fifth, stays the same, 1, 2, let's play and say mi, up a second, down a fifth, stays the same, Clap and chant your rhythm. Go ton, ton, half note, ton, ton, half note. 1, 2, play and say ton, ton, half note, ton, ton, half note. And you'll notice that our left hand is going to just be playing does with each of those notes that we play in the right hand. Same rhythm that our right hand has, and just play does. So play your right hand 3 times, your left hand 3 times, then play it hands together 3 times. Our theory, you're going to need your parent to help you with this. They're going to clap either the rhythm of A or B for number 1. You're going to look at the rhythms and decide which one they clapped. They won't chant it or tell you, they're just going to clap it. So moms and dads, be sure that you know what rhythms to play. Same thing for number 2, they'll either clap A or B, and you'll circle the one they clapped, and then same thing for number 3. You'll have to watch their hands closely to see if they do a rest. So that is our theory for this week. Our practice concept says, after you think you have learned your song, play it from the beginning to end with no stops. If you had to stop, go back and practice that section until you can play it 3 times in a row perfectly, and then try the whole song again and try for no stops. And I've been playing the piano for a long, long time, and I still have to do this. I do this same concept when I'm practicing a new song, making sure I can play it with no stops. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. I have some intervals here on the board. Some of them are melodic intervals that we play one at a time. Some of them are harmonic intervals that we play at the same time. Some of them are on the treble clef, some of them are on the bass clef, but we can find intervals on either clef in any place in time. Intervals are an easy way to figure out what our next note is going to be. Let's go through them and decide what interval they are. Let's look at this red one. What are my notes? Do to so, or we could also just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a fifth, and I'm going to put a melodic fifth. I'll just put an M for melodic because we play them one at a time. Let's look at this one on the bass clef. What is this interval? 1, 2. Did you guess a second? That one is a second. Is it melodic or harmonic? 2 note heads on one stem means they are harmonic. We would play those at the same time. Let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do to fa. That one is a fourth. Is it harmonic or melodic? We play them one at a time, so this one is a melodic fourth. Let's look down here at this green one. Now this is a note that we haven't played much or haven't learned yet. So let's just count and see what this interval is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one is a fourth. Is it harmonic or melodic? I play them one at a time, so it is melodic, just like this one. These are both on the same stem, so that tells us that they would be harmonic. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that one is a fifth. You can see that our fifths are the same, space to space with a space in between. Our other fifth is line to line with a line in between. Now these are line to line, but they don't have an extra line in between. So what is this interval? 1, 2 on the space, 3. So this is a third. And is it harmonic or melodic? This one is melodic. Very good. So melodic third. So let's look at them one more time. Melodic fifth, played one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Harmonic second. Melodic fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 spaces missing in there that we don't have notes on. Melodic fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. Harmonic fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And melodic third. 1, 2, 3. So I hope those are getting easier to recognize. Let's take these off the board. And we sing, treble clef sings up so high, circles around our landmark so. Bass clef dots show us our fa, we sing oh so low. So our landmark notes for the treble clef, so. Landmark note for the bass clef is fa. 3 spaces down is my bass clef do, and my favorite note is middle do. So these are my landmark notes. And remember, we want to memorize our landmark notes. They will help us find the other notes. We're going to just use our magnets for notes now, and I'm going to just put some up here. Do, re, mi, fa, so. We should know these notes really well by now. And then our bass clef notes are do, re, mi, fa, and so. So when they're in order, they're very easy to recognize. Let's mix them up a little bit and see. Let's try them this way. Now what would I sing for the treble clef? So, do, mi, fa, re. Because I can put them in any order. Let's do the same with the bass clef notes. What should we do with them? Now what is my first note? It's the one between the dots. Fa, re, do, so, mi. So we want to be able to recognize them in any pattern. Use your flashcards to be able to recognize those notes individually as well and play them on your keyboard. Let's go back to our keyboards now, and we're going to look at Cuckoo Bird. This is on page 50. We've learned the right hand and we've learned the left hand. So let's review the right hand first. And remember, this is also 3/4 time, like our Sailor, Sailor on the Sea. So don't hold your quarter notes. Here we go. So have me, re, do, re, mi, have, do. So have me, re, do, have, dot. Re, mi, fa, have, re, mi, fa. So have me, do our left hand now. Remember, we're just playing do-sos and ti-sos, or so by itself. Dotted half notes on all of them. Here we go. So now that we know both parts, let's try playing it hands together. Let's try with the last one first. You'll notice that the left hand notes go right at the beginning of each measure. One, slowly play. Together, half, me, together, half, me, switch to T, fa, mi, re, do, half, dot. So if you can play that hands together, you could go ahead and try this one hands together. Let's try this one. Again, my left hand notes are just right at the first, with the first beat of the measure. One, ready, go. Together, right, together, half, right, together, right, together, half, right. And play that line several times until you can play it hands together easily. And then you can go back and learn this line and this line hands together, just one little section at a time. Let's turn to page 60. This is Rover. And we're going to learn the left-hand part for Rover. What do you notice about the left-hand part for Rover? That's right, it is just do-sos and ti-sos. Let's grab our highlighter and let's highlight the T's. Do-so, do-so, ti-so, do-so, 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 ti-so, do-so. And you'll notice the ti-so is in the same place on each of the two measures. So let's just play the left hand by itself with the recording. Down just a little bit and let's play our right hand. So thumb on do. These eighth notes are kind of fast, so we'll slow it down a little bit. Mi, re, do, 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 re, mi, so, mi, always say, remember, walk, running, walk, running, to help you get a hang of the difference between the quarter notes and the eighth notes. On page 23, we had an assignment this past week of just writing some repeated patterns. We were going to just write the same thing in this measure that we had in this measure. So if you have finished that, put a sticker on it, and you can send me a picture if you'd like. Thanks for joining me for piano class today. Remember, our pass-off song for this week is Sailor, Sailor. Be sure to get that 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 when you're playing it. Think about that. And we are going to finish today by singing our clock song. We've sung the clock song before and done some actions. Today I'm going to use some different rhythm instruments for the different rhythms that we're going to have in this one. If you have some rhythm instruments around your house that you would like to collect and play, you can do that as well. And you don't need 3 different ones, you can just use one. Talk, tick, tock, tick, tock. We have many clocks that sit in our house. We find them everywhere. Some clocks, they are big, some clocks, they are small. Their music fills the air. This one is ding dong, ding dong. Our grandfather clock keeps time. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick. Mommy's clock on the shelf, it chimes. Ticky, 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 tocky, ticky, 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 tocky. Daddy has a clock that fits right in his pocket. We have many clocks that sit in our house. We find them everywhere. Some clocks, they are big. Some clocks, they are small. Their music fills the air. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And now we will sing goodbye, goodbye. We've had so much fun. Goodbye, 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 everyone. Looking forward to see your videos. Keep up the good work, and we'll see you next week.